mukbang, and we are just gonna be here just talking about fake friends, because a lot of us went through having fake friends, and you need a real friend,
yes,
to point them out.
Yes.
So let me show you guys what we're having.
Yummy. I can't wait to eat. Okay, thank you.
So
good job, friend.
No worries. I don't eat meat, but sometimes I do dibble and dab a little bit in some fish. So I'm gonna have some tilapia. What do you want, Kylie? You want chicken?
She's a little bougie, you know, but the food looks spectacular.
And this is vegan, you guys, but the meat.
So technically it's not vegan. It's vegetarian.
Right. Well,
maybe not that either. But thank you. It's a good dish overall. Some of the food there, we use vegan cheese, so the mac and cheese is completely vegan. But you know, we got some chicken, you know, and some greens and baked beans. So
you want mac and cheese?
I can't wait to dig in. Here you go. Let me give you one of these spoons.
Oh yeah, I'm over here. Ghetto.
Yes.
Okay, it's gonna be like.
So is it a story time, or are we just talking in general?
Both. Cause we do got a story about a fake friend, or you know, what we gonna call her?
Let's see. Should we call her Shady Boots?
No. You know what we should call her? Debbie.
Debbie, yes.
For Debbie Downer, because she was a downer.
Yes.
So we had this friend, right? We both was her friend.
Yeah.
I think you knew her longer.
So yeah. She was my best friend initially. But she always wanted to copy my style. Be similar to how I was. And I don't know, I just feel like a friend is their own individual person. And we just complement each other. You don't have to copy me or feel like you need to be like me. You know, we're friends because of your own individuality, you know? Well, this friend was also very envious, and I feel a bit jealous. She always compared herself to me, and you know, a situation occurred, which I will not go into details about.
Another story time, y'all.
Yes. But basically, I was at the age of 18, and I could have got arrested for simply helping her out. Now that I'm grown, I'm 30-something years old. I should have really known better, because that really could have changed the outlook of my life, because I was 18 and she was 17. So of course it would have been more detrimental to me. And at that point in time, I realized that the friendship just wasn't worth it. I wouldn't say it was one-sided. It was, she tried to be a good friend, but she was too envious and had too much comparisons from her life to my life, that it was just very challenging to be a friend to her, and it was best for us to just go separate ways. Although when that was happening, she did speak very badly about me, as if I did something to her, and I heard this from numerous people. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to keep it moving, and you can't let these negative sayings affect you, because when people get to know you genuinely, they will know who you truly are. So we both went our separate ways. I'm very happy with the direction that my life have gone, and I'm very happy for still having a friendship with this one, because she was stuck in the middle. But yeah, so what you have to say, friend?
Okay, about fake friends, what I got to say is, spot them early because they are draining. And when I tell you, Debbie drained the mess out of me. You okay? That was a hot one. Betty drained me. Betty, like she said, very envious. Always wanted to be you, but be like a better version of you. Which, you guys, no one can be a better version of you than you. So Ruth would always tell me that, listen, Betty's gonna drain you. Betty's gonna do you wrong. Betty's gonna do this to you. And I wouldn't listen. And I was just like, no,
Yeah.
Betty is a good friend. She's just in her ways, you know. She's just doing this for now.
But you have to tell them, I didn't say it all the time. It would be very few often when Betty did something to her. I am not the type of person that's just gonna talk negative about someone, and because I don't like them, you shouldn't like them. That's not me. Now, whenever she did her wrong, I'll be like, you know, you keep doing this, it's just gonna continue, you know. But you love to give people second chances.
Well, let me
more
just
than
say,
second chances, like more of 1,000 chances. You really have to do her truly, truly wrong for her to cut you off as a friend.
well, let me just say this. Ruth just further warned me.
Yes.
It's not that she was constantly talking about Betty. It's just she was just warning me. Like every time I had stories about what Betty did, Betty was talking about me. One of the stories was Betty was dating this guy, right? But she was online dating him. But instead of Betty using her own damn picture and her own damn image, Betty used mine. So come to find out, when she was supposed to meet this man, he's like, okay, you don't look like your pictures. But then she brings a man to her house. And then the man ended up finding my picture on the wall. And he was like, oh, this is the picture you used. Now, I was in a whole relationship and Betty done used my picture. Now, what if I seen this man out in the streets and he goes up to my husband and say, oh, why you didn't pick up my phone call? So now my husband's going to think I'm cheating on him. So it's like when she said Betty wants to be you so bad, Betty was literally trying to be me. Now, I let that slide. You alright? You full?
I think I got sleepy already.
Girl, you barely touched your food.
Girl, she's falling asleep.
She's falling asleep.
Oh, God. Poor thing.
Okay, you can take a nap and then you resume. Okay, so Betty, like my different endeavors in life, Betty would be so jealous. She would tell me, like literally tell me that she should be in my place. Like I shouldn't be having this like wonderful moment in my life. Like when I got proposed to, my husband told me now that he asked Betty for an advice on what type of ring to get me. She was like, just give her any old ring. I'm like, really, bitch?
She's not just any old girl.
I'm like, okay. She must not be my real friend if she's going to tell my husband to get me any old ring. So, Betty just did a lot. And she was just so draining. And the point that made me stop being her friend, it was just like, just a minor, simple thing that just blew me over, that I was like, nah, Betty, you done so much to me and I forgave you. And this last thing, I just got a realization. I'm just like, you are not a real friend. You know, after all that I've been there for you, and, you know, I rode or die for you, people talking bad about you, your mom, well, I'm not even going to say that because that's going to give away who the person is. But, you know, your family members talking bad about you, and I'm over here like riding or dying for you, but yet you are downing me and you are just talking about me to people. So I caught, moral of the story, end of the story is, I caught Betty talking about me to this girl that she claims is her friend, or this new girl that she met. And then she just started talking about me to the girl, and I walked in on her talking about me, and then she tried to laugh it off. And I was just like, you know what, Betty? Have a nice life. So at the end of the day, do not trust these girls. Like, you know, really, if you want to call somebody your friend, you can like hang out with somebody, right? Like somebody can be like put people in categories.
I think friendship, just like any other relationship, is a give and take. You know, I think everyone have a stronger suit, so it's just loving them and accepting them wholeheartedly
For who
as
they
you
are.
would your man or husband or whatever. You know, that's just a friendship, and just being there, getting to know them, and getting to know when they're down, getting to know when they need to be uplifted, and not making things always about you, but being able to enjoy being in their company, you know, and just feeling yourself and not feeling like you need to be somebody else in order to hang out with them. If you're going out and you find you need to be like extra cute because she's extra cute and that's not who you are, then that might not be, I'm not gonna say that's not a friend, but maybe that's just not a close friend. You know, I think a close friend, you can be yourself regardless. Like if you want to go out and have a bonnet in your head, not that I'm saying wear a bonnet because that's not cute, but
Get out.
if that was you know, your friend would accept you like that, you know. Like I had a friend, I probably should have told her she needed to probably change, but you know, she was always comfortable in what she had, and she used to wear really, really short things. But that was her, and I accepted her for who she is. I was never uncomfortable being around her and her different style. She was very eclectic. She had her own type of flow, you know, and we were good friends. When we move, I think people go through different phases in their lives, and you know, sometimes that friendship don't last, and that's okay, because every friendship isn't meant to last. And the person that I think we're talking about, you know, at a point she was a good friend. I'm not gonna take that away from her and act like the friendship was horrible the entire time. She had good qualities about her, but as I continued to evolve, I just think we went in different directions, and you know, I realized that friendship wasn't for me anymore. You know, I couldn't deal with it. I feel like it could have possibly become like toxic because it's almost an enabling situation. But you know, I think every friend, sometimes you learn from them. So sometimes if you're finding yourself changing, maybe it's a good thing, because I definitely had different friendships where I have changed, but I do feel like it's for the better. Because I used to be a horrible friend, and I think people still accepted me, like you know, I wasn't one of those friends that called you all the time.
And I became like that now. Like, listen, if we don't talk, if we talk like once a month, and when we talk, it's like we talked yesterday.
Yeah.
Just know we're good friends.
Exactly. So it was always like where we pick up, you know. So and that's just accepting me for who I am. I've also lost a lot of friends that way because they felt like I wasn't a good friend because I wasn't giving back as much as they were putting in. But you know, and what I came to realize, I probably wasn't a good friend for them, but I'm a good friend for you.
Right.
And she's a good friend for me.
Right. I don't like needy friends.
Yeah.
Like, there's just one, you know, needy friend.
Yeah.
What are we gonna call her?
Patty?
Petty Patty.
Petty Patty.
We're gonna call her Petty Patty. Petty Patty, she's a needy friend, you know? I mean, I'm still friends with her, but like I was saying, you put people in categories. Like, some people are not meant to be your best friend or your close friend.
Yeah.
But they're still good. They're still a good person.
Yeah.
But like, you know, they could be like a good hangout friend. Or a good, like, you know, hey, let's go shopping friend.
Yep.
But a friend to tell your business to and like, you know, pour your heart out to, I don't think so. I don't put her in that category.
Yeah.
Because she can be petty. And she's very needy, and I don't like needy people. I just try to stray away from them. Like, if you know I'm your true friend and we haven't talked for months, and then when we talk, don't bring that up. It's
right.
Like a friendship,
it makes it an awkward situation,
right? And like relationships, like a turn off. It's like a turn off for a friendship. Like, please don't bring that up. Like, you have a life, I have a life. We get busy,
right?
You know, so that doesn't mean I neglected you and I don't want to be your friend or I'm straying away from you. No, it means I'm doing life right now, and you're possibly doing life, and I understand that. You know.
And so I had another friend who told me that. Because like I said, I've learned from friendships. And when I don't talk to you for a while, before I didn't tell you why. So now sometimes I try to make it a habit to kind of just basically say that, you know, I kind of been busy with doing different things, you know. And sometimes I think people don't allow people to truly express themselves. Like, you know, you probably want to cut them off before they can tell you, or you want to force it out of them. And you just never know what someone is going through. And I do think it's your own right if that's not the friendship that you want. Like, if someone just stopped talking to you for like months and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, you know, we're talking again, as long as they're not asking you for something, because then there are those type of friends. Like, they just be gone, and only when they need something, that's when they want to call you. Now, I don't do those type of people. Like, those are users. But if they're calling you to just kind of talk, I would say sometimes just don't say anything and allow them to bring that up on their own, because you just never know what someone is going through or what someone is dealing with. I think that if it's not a friendship that you want, though, simply because you don't feel like maybe it's an equal friendship, like where they're expressing yourself because you're expressing yourself, then yeah, maybe it's not for you. But make sure you're allowing them the time to express that themselves. And as you get to know, I think when you build like a best friend, you get to know them. You get to know when they're just not feeling themselves and don't want to talk about something, you know, and you just get to know their ins and outs.
Right. Or like I know her, like, we're not punks. So if you want to be like sad and mushy gushy, that's not, no. We're not trying to do that.
No.
It's like, nah, we're not going to be in our feelings.
No.
We're not going to share it. Just know I'm straight.
Right.
Just come here and just be here with me.
Exactly.
Don't come here and cry with me.
No.
No, like, no. We don't do that.
Now, if I start crying and you get teary-eyed, that's okay.
Right.
But that habit happened in our, how long have we been friends?
Oh, and we need to tell you how we became friends, too.
Oh, my God. No, we're not going to.
We're going to tell the story.
I mean, I feel like it's two different sides to the story. She says one thing, I say another. But you know, I don't know. But we've been friends since middle school. So
6th grade.
6th grade. So,
Yeah.
We graduated 2004.
Yeah, since 6th grade.
So probably 2000?
Mm-hmm.
Since the year 2000. So about 18 years of friendship, and it's been a great journey. I don't think we started off as best friends. I don't know at what point it became best friends, because even when I was in college, I wouldn't say we were best friends. We were close friends.
We were close because, you know, it was a group of us.
Yeah.
You were close friends with certain person, and then we all just were close. Like, it was the 4 of us.
Right.
And then we kind of like, one of us fell off.
Yeah.
And then it was the 3 of us.
Yeah.
And then like through the rocky friendship between Debbie, we became closer. Yeah. And then like any endeavors I had in life, like graduating and stuff, like she was always there. Any endeavors she had in life, like I was there. Yeah. Like when I'm in town, her mom knows she can call on me. When she's in town, my mom knows she can call on her. Like, that's like, we just became like family. Yeah. Yeah, our sisters know each other. Yeah. I wouldn't say we're like friends. I would say we like sisters. Yeah. Like, we like family. Yeah. You know? Definitely. But she, throughout me getting married, my whole husband situation, she was always the one I had to talk to. I guess like through my trials and errors and my trials and tribulations in life, like we became closer, and then we just end up identifying each other as best friends. Yeah. And I think that was just like recently. Yeah. Like in the next, like I would say 6 years. Because it was around the wedding, the first wedding.
So I think, yeah, it started forming maybe a little bit before that, because then you wouldn't have me really in your wedding.
I would say 10 years.
Yeah.
Like,
so we've been friends, but we haven't been best friends. Right. You know. But I think also you're probably my only high school,
middle school friend. Oh, wow.
If I'm thinking about it, I don't really.
You are my only middle school friend.
Yeah.
That's crazy, guys.
Everyone else I've met after high school. So I have a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot, because I don't call everyone friends. I am very friendly and have a very bubbly personality, but I wouldn't say I have a lot of friends. I have a handful of really good friends, you know, that's open with me and I'm open with them. So yeah, wow.
Let's talk about the other different types of friends. Like, negative Nancy. Girl, if you ever had a friend who's just so negative, like everything is just negative, like she's always in drama, she always got something negative going on, something's always negative, that is draining. Like, what do you do with those type of friends?
Well, usually I don't connect with people like that.
But they don't start off like that.
I mean, I think you could pick up on it sometimes, because if everything that's going on, and yeah, some of them don't start off like that, but I've been fortunate enough not to really interact with people like that, because usually if you can't give thanks to anything and you're always complaining about something, I feel like you're one of those type of people that just cannot see the other side of what you have and be thankful for that. I did have this individual that I had lived with, and she was very negative, but she was also really sweet. So it was almost kind of, I wouldn't say manipulative, but maybe manipulative. Like, her personality was really sweet, so you automatically felt this sense of compassion and empathy for her, but you could quickly realize she was very negative and what is that word? Not an enabler, but she never held any accountability for her own action. And if she did, it was always like to the extreme wherein then you felt sorry for her, and it's like, oh no, it's not your fault. But then, you know, you realize later on, yeah,
it's your fault.
Yes, it's your fault. You put
yourself in it. It's your fault.
I say it's not your fault? Because it was her fault, you know? And like almost every situation, it was always like that. So I feel like those people are toxic and, like you said, draining. And I personally can't deal with them for too long. Like, I think everyone go through certain things in their lives, and I definitely didn't have an easy upbringing, and you didn't, and you know, you just go through different things. You live, you grow up, and you learn. And so at some point, I do think, you know, people go through different phases where they have a depression state, you know, but you have to be able to see your blessings. And I don't want to make it seem like just because they're so negative, like to just, I think also those type of people are dealing with depression.
And I get that. You know, like my negative Nancy, she goes through a lot in life, and I get that. I get that you go through a lot in life, but why do you keep finding yourself in the same situations? Like, those are the friends I can't get. Like,
that's true.
Why are you still stuck in the same situation? Why are you still going through what you're going through? Like, you know, find a way to get yourself out. And I know sometimes it can be hard to get yourself out of certain situations. Yeah. But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Everything doesn't always have to be negative.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know how they say misery love company?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like I don't have to be your company. I'm not.
Right.
If you want to be happy and uplight, you know, like I love that. I'll be around you. I'll you know, if you're depressed, and I'll try to get you out of depression,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't be your negative friend
Right.
with you. I can't click it with negative Nancy. But there's this like one type of friend that just, you know, gets under my skin.
Tell it, girl.
Girl, they act like they like you, but they really envious of you.
Well, that's how the person who was our friend, I felt like she was towards me. Towards the end of the friendship.
Mm-hmm. But like, I'm not talking about like Debbie's type of friendship. I'm talking about like in front of public. I like you, but
I don't
behind
really
closed
like
door, yeah, like I don't really like you. I like you, but I don't really like you. Just because everyone around likes you, I'm gonna act like I like you, but I really don't like you. Type of friend.
Okay.
And listen, I know I could be a tad bit bougie, but you don't gotta like me. Not everybody don't have to like me. Everybody don't have to like me. You know, you can keep it cordial with me, that's fine. But don't sit here and act like you like me when I really know you don't like me. You don't like none of my social media posts. You don't, you know. Is
that what identify if you like them or not?
No, but like, you know, I know if I see you out in public and whatever, you gonna pass me like you don't see me. But if you're around certain people, then you're gonna be like, oh, hey girl, hey. No.
Okay.
Save it. Save all of that. I don't need all of that. Like, it's
no
like,
fake friends.
No fake friends. No new friends. No fake friends. I don't need it.
Right.
You know? Don't be a fake new friend to me, because I don't need those type of people.
And I think people should be open to change though.
Right.
I don't think every friend, I feel like sometimes they bring out the best in you. You know, so be open to criticism, I guess you could say. You know, because there's certain things I do, she'll call me out on them. And I think initially I find it hard to take in at first, because it's like, no, if you can't accept me, just don't talk to me, you know? But I know it's from a genuine place, and that you want me to do better, or maybe see it from a different perspective. So, you know, just because they're saying something to you or being critical or something like that, it doesn't always mean that they're trying to bring you down or don't like your ideal or something like that, you know?
But there are some friends that
yes, they are
purposely try to bring you down.
That's very true. Anytime you trying to do something to come up,
right, they're gonna knock you down. They don't see the point in it. Like, oh, why are you doing it like that? Like, they have all the answers. You get what I'm saying? I hate those type of friends. Like, you know, like, oh, you did your hair that way? Why? Like, why are you wearing that color? Oh, I don't like that outfit. Oh, this and that. And everything they do is always better. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, I do it this way because of this, and I do, like, who cares, girl? Go on with yourself. Save it. Like, I don't care. Or whatever. Because, like, we're all independent individuals. We're all, like, you know, we're not the same. We weren't born. We were not born out of the same coochie. You know? Yeah.
Ooh, girl, that's a little risque.
Speaking of the wine, y'all, this is what we have today.
Stella Rosa.
That Stella Rosa Black. You know, it's a sweet red wine.
It's really good.
It's really good. You guys should try it.
Yeah.
If you want to get grown and sexy. This right here is going to replace the Moscato. Okay?
Stop it. I love me my Moscato. Okay? I don't care. So.
All right. So she woke up and she ate, you guys.
Yes, it was good.
It was good. It's giving us that itis right now.
Yes, I am so sleepy.
So that was the end of our video, of our mukbang. We can make more videos like this. Just let us know. Comment below if you want to see more videos like this. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Bye, beauty.
Bye.
Say bye.
And you can check out my channel, also Glitz and Glam, for other stuff.
Like for hair, beauty,
Yes,
fashion,
hair, beauty.
style. Yeah.
But we'll do more collabs too.
We'll do more collabs, you guys. Don't forget to check out Glitz and Glam.
Yes.
And become a part of their squad.
Yes. Woo woo.
And hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload more videos. Okay?
Yes. All right. Have a good night, you guys.
All right, Kai, say bye. She's out, y'all.